you see here, I have a table that has X values and Y values. These are also known as your X values. You can call your input, and your Y values are your output, because my X values, they go into a function and the Y is what comes out, okay? And then I can write them as an ordered pair. So when you have X and Y values, I'm going to write them as the ordered pair, -2, -7. And then it says plot at least 2 points from the table values on the axes below. Click a point to delete it. So when you're working in Delta Math, you'll do this in Delta Math. So we need to find the point -2, -7. Then I'm going to plot all of these, as many as I can, just to help you create your line. -1, -4. X always comes first. And when you plot a point, you want to go on the x-axis first. This is my x, this is my y. Start in your center. -1 means I go to the left one, and then I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my y value. The next one is 0, -1. So that means I don't go left or right at all. That 0 means I stay 0, and I just go down 1. Okay? Then I have 1, 2. That means I'm going to go to the right one, it's positive, and up 2. And lastly, 2, 5. Means starting at 0, I'm going to go to the right 2 and up to 5. Okay? The points should line up. If you get a random point out in the middle of nowhere, then perhaps that point is not correct. And then it's going to have you graph your line in Delta Math. It'll give you a nice ruler, okay, to draw a straight line, but there's my line. So that's how we can graph from an input and output table. We have X and Y values, we create an ordered pairs, and then we go ahead and graph those ordered pairs. Okay, so let's look at another example. Now, your examples in Delta Math may give you points that you cannot put on the graph. So I have a -3 and a -17. There's my ordered pair. Okay. Now, if I go -3, I can't, it goes too far. So don't worry about graphing that one. Same thing for -2, -12. I can't graph it. So I'm going to look at this one, -1, -7. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the left one, sorry, and then down 7. -1, -7. The next one, 0, -2. Again, start on 0, and then I go down 2. 1, 3. That's this one, 1, 3. Right 1 and up 3. Then I have 2, 8. I'm going to go to the right 2 and up 8. The next one asks for 3, 13. Well, if I go right 3 and up 13, I'm going to go off the graph. So I don't need that one either. So plot any points that you can put on the graph. In this case, it was these 4 points that I could fit. And I'm going to go ahead and take my time. I don't have a nice ruler on here. You will have a nice ruler when you do this in your own Delta Math. But again, I went from the table, ordered pairs, to the graph. If you want to write these on a piece of paper to help you graph them, you can do that. All right, let's look at the last one here. So this one I have -3, 0. Now for this one, I start at 0. Because I start with a -3, I'm going to go left 3, and I don't go up or down at all. I'm going to go right on that line. Now it gives me -2 and then a decimal. We don't want to graph those. We're going to skip the ones that have decimals. Okay, my next one is going to be 0, 4. 0, okay, I don't go to the left or right at all, and I go up 4. Just to refresh you, this is your x-intercept because y is 0. This is your y-intercept, x is 0, okay? I'm not going to graph the decimal ones, and I'm going to end with 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, and up 8. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect with my line. Okay, that's how we use input and output tables to graph a line.